Hello everyone. So we are the group 2 and here we are to discuss the watertight versus weathertight. Hello everyone. Hello sir. And here I am to discuss the watertight versus weathertight. First one is the watertight. A watertight structure completely prevents water from passing through it in any direction, even when the area is fully submerged and underwater. The key features of the watertight: used below the freeboard deck, below the waterline, found in bulkheads, doors, hatches, and compartments. Must withstand the hydrostatic pressure from surrounding water, designed to prevent flooding between compartments in case of damage. Weathertight. A weathertight structure prevents water from entering under the normal weather conditions like rain, waves, spray, but it is not designed to withstand the full submersion. The key features of weathertight: used to above freeboard deck above the waterline, found in doors, hatches, ventilators, and windows on exposed decks, and must resist heavy seas and rainfall but cannot handle underwater pressure. Designed to keep water out from accommodation spaces and machinery rooms during storms.
Definition and difference. Aspect in watertight and weathertight. Definition: prevents water entry even where fully submerged, and prevents water entry only under normal weather condition. Location: below freeboard and deck and above freeboard deck. Purpose in watertight: to prevent flooding between compartments, and weathertight to keep up rain, spray, and waves. Aspect: pressure resistance, withstand hydrostatic pressure, cannot withstand underwater pressure. Example: watertight bulkheads and watertight doors, and weathertight hatch cover, deck house, doors, bridge, and windows.
Types of watertight bulkheads. Collision bulkhead. Forwardmost bulkhead protects from bow damage flooding. After peak bulkhead. Aft boundary of steering gear or propulsion space. Transverse bulkheads. Divide hull into watertight compartments. Engine room bulkheads. Enclosed machinery spaces. Longitudinal bulkheads. Common in tankers to separate port and starboard tanks.
So let's move to weathertight structure hatch cover examples. First, we have folding hatch covers. Panels fold up in pairs operated by hydraulic arms. Common on general cargo, ships, and bulk carriers. Advantages: quick opening and closing. Compact storage. Ensures tight sealing with rubber gaskets and cleats. Next, side rolling hatch covers. Cover roll horizontally on rolls to open the hatchway. Common on bulk carriers and large container ships. Very strong and can cover wide hatch opening. Require regular lubrication and seal inspection. Lift away hatch covers. Individual panels lifted by crane and stuck on deck. Open. Use on container ships. Simple design, fewer moving parts. So the downside needs crane operation and storage space. So lastly, piggyback hatch covers. One panel lifts and roll over the other, so they called it piggyback. Common on bulk carriers, space savings and efficient for large openings. For the weathertight structures deck house examples, we have enclosed crew accommodations. So provide shelter and living spaces for crew. Must resist rain, spray, and waves with structural integrity and sealed door or windows. Next, navigation or bridge deck houses. Enclose the bridge and navigation system. Requires clear visibility yet must remain weathertight to protect sensitive equipment and personnel. Deck house doors and windows. Typically made of steel with gasket seals, locking mechanism, and certified to weathertight standards. Doors undergo hose testing to ensure no water ingress. Lastly, prefabricated modular deck houses. Built as units off-sites and installed on the ship's deck. seen in large commercial vessels and naval applications. Can be constructed using lightweight yet durable materials like GRP or glass reinforced plastic to reduce topside weight.
Hello guys, I'm Midshipman Bodiles Edward M. and I'm Group 2 and I'm discuss to you the testing and inspection methods of watertight and weathertight. And watertight, a watertight component is designed to prevent the passage of water from either side under specified head of water pressure. These are typically found below the waterline in areas like bulkheads, tank tops, and access point to internal compartments. They must withstand continuous submersion. Number 2 is weathertight. A weathertight component is designed to prevent the ingress of water from external environment such as rain, sea spray, and waves. They are located above the waterline, are not intended to withstand continuous water pressure from the inside. And that's all. Thank you.
Here are the case studies of failure. The watertight failures when the water gets in where it shouldn't. 1 MS Estonia 1994 ferry sinks. What happened? The front door bow visor broke. Water rushed in. Why it failed? Watertight ramp behind the door also failed. Result: the ship sank, over 800 people died. The lesson is watertight parts must be very strong and back up. Weathertight failures. When rain or wind enters. The Vasa ship's 1628 sank on first trip. What happened? The ship learned water came in open gun ports. Why it failed? The deck wasn't weathertight. Result: ship sank within minutes. Lesson: even watertight opening must close automatically. Conclusion: watertight failures tend to be catastrophic and rapid. Weathertight failures are often gradual but still dangerous over time, but require rigorous testing, maintenance, and material validation. The difference is not only technical but has real-world safety, economic, and legal implication.